Alex Rins, just behind Marc Marquez. Has he been biding his time, or is he just doing everything to stay with the world champion? Has this been a tactic all along to make sure it's just between those two? Maverick Vinales is still there, lurking around about a second and a half behind the pair.
Well, at the moment, it looks like the Suzuki's got the better braking stability, the better front-end grip in a straight line. They've certainly got the better corner speed now. Rins has a good long look over his left shoulder. He wants to know exactly where Maverick Vinales is. Surely Alex Rins has just got to go for this. You can't just go, okay, yeah, it's a second place.
Oh, and he's almost
dear
thrown it down the road. Was his concentration taken away a bit by looking over the shoulder? Davide Brivio breathes a sigh of relief, and that will just prick the ears up of Maverick Vinales in third. Is Rins maybe starting to feel a bit of tyre trouble, and that's why he looked over his shoulder?
You can't dish out any favours to Marc Marquez. He doesn't make these kind of mistakes. So this is Rins into turn number 9. Just a few seconds before this, he looked over his left shoulder to see. Yeah, that was a big moment. You can see there, that was just a bit too much throttle with a lot of lean angle. He was just desperately trying to keep on the rear tyre of Marquez. Didn't really cost him that much time, to be honest. I was just saying, it looks like the Suzuki better on the front end, certainly with its corner speed and mid-corner turning, but the Honda has definitely got the better acceleration off the corners.
It doesn't seem to be too many times this year Marc Marquez running into any real major tyre problems at all.
And what I was also about to say, Steve, was Alex Rins, he's got to just go for this. Chuck everything at it. He's not going to win the World Championship. Yes, I know that it's a big boost to be second or third in the standings, but with Dovi out, Alex Rins has got to show some mettle here and properly throw it all on the line for me.
I agree completely. Through Maggots and Beckett's we go. There are 3 laps remaining. Maverick Vinales is just 1.2 seconds behind these two now. Alberto Puig and Takeo Yokoyama look on anxiously, the HRC duo.
Well, we've had a few Marquez muggings last laps over the last couple of years, inflicted by Andrea Dovizioso and Ducati. Repeat their performances, because it looks like it's going to go all the way down to the final lap here in Silverstone.
Down towards Vale Corner, this is where Rins ran into a bit of trouble as he flicked it right on the power. We're now looking back at him.
Steve, on this lap alone, Maverick Vinales in the first 2 sectors has taken 6/10 out of these two ahead of him. Is he just running out of time here, Maverick Vinales? He's paying a game for a sluggish first couple of laps.
Yeah, you feel maybe he could do with another 3 after that.
When I say sluggish, I mean in comparison to everybody else, he's on the limit. He's pushing as hard as he can, but he's only going as fast as he's got the motorcycle underneath him's capable of. Rins again rushing into Village Corner.
Mid-corner speed is just so much quicker than Marquez, but there's a Repsol Honda in the way, so he keeps on having to take avoiding lines, and as a result, Marquez then gets another 10th or 2 out of it.
Yeah, well, with Marquez parking that Honda mid-corner, he knows that coming out of Aintree, he's got the legs on the Suzuki down the Wellington straight. It looks like Marquez has eked out 3 or 4 bike lengths in this last sector on Alex Rins. There's going to be 2 laps to go. What's the gap going to be? Over the line comes Marquez. Penultimate lap started. Marquez a 2:00.589. Yes, he was a couple of tenths quicker than Alex Rins. 4 tenths the gap then now, with 2 laps of this British Grand Prix remaining.
Rins trying to close up again. This is where he's fastest, around turn 1 and now into sector 1.
And who was the quickest man in the top 3? Maverick Vinales. He was 4 tenths quicker than Alex Rins. Too little too late though, sadly. I think the clock's ticking away too quickly for Vinales to get right back into contention.
Rins is up close behind Marquez, who has a bit of a wobble on the exit. Can Rins do anything about this down into turn 7? He takes the inside line. He's going to be all right mid-corner. Will he have a look now into Vale? Look how much he closes in.
It's ridiculous, the edge grip that Suzuki's got. He's trying to fight their way through up into Vale. Marquez is having none of it. You can see his rear tyre hopping and skipping. Hard on the front end there was Marc Marquez. He was not going to let Rins come through and take the lead.
We're getting closer and closer to the big end here at Silverstone. Has Rins got anything left for Marc Marquez? Vinales is wishing there was another 4 laps of this, and he might have a say in who ends up on the top step as well.
Well, Alex Rins cannot say he's not armed with crucial information about where Marquez is strong and weak. He sat behind him for pretty much the whole of this British Grand Prix so far.
Around the loop we go. This is where Rins loses so much time on the power.
Twitch there again.
He's going
brilliant! What a move! What a move!
Fantastic stuff, and Marquez really struggled to get that Honda fired up there. They're side by side again though. Marquez goes through, he takes the inside line. Can he get the Honda stop though?
Marquez having none of it. Look at the edge grip that Rins had coming through the loop in Aintree. He really did pick the pocket of Marc Marquez there. Marquez has a twitch on the front end coming through Luffield. 1 lap to go here. The British fans are on their feet. It's Marquez versus Rins around the outside of Woodcote. You can't do that.
No, they're side by side. Unbelievable. Rins is off the circuit almost.
And look at Vinales. Vinales coming right back into contention. Through Stowe for the final time. Up towards Magnus and Beckett. It's Marquez from Rins. How on earth did Rins have the bravery and the courage to ride around the outside of Marquez through Woodcote? I've never seen that happen before.
Vinales is in contention here. Around Maggotts and Beckett we go on the final lap here at the British Grand Prix. Who wins? Honda, Suzuki or Yamaha? Marquez doing everything he can to defend now.
Who's got the drive then down the Hanger Straight? Marquez has got the advantage. Alex Rins is not close enough to attack into Stowe corner. Marquez gets it sideways on the braking zone. He's in deep, but he'll pull it down to the apex. It's still Marc Marquez almost half a way round this final lap of the British Grand Prix. Rins not close enough to strike at Vale.
Back wheel in the air from Marc Marquez as he breaks deep down into Vale corner turns 8 and 9. Vinales trying to reach and touch these guys, but it's not happening. We're running out of time here for Rins to make a move.
Through Club for the final time. Marquez, Rins and Vinales up into Abbey, coming up to Aintree and the loop where Alex Rins took the lead on the last lap. Is he going to be close enough? This is where he's been brilliant coming into Village Corner. Marquez runs that tight defensive line. Alex Rins is not going to be close enough now to pounce.
We go left into the loop and there's a sweeping line coming again from Alex Rins. Is he going to try the same again? Marquez says no, you don't.
Marquez,
he's got to try and get close enough for the slipstream.
Clever by Marquez. He just blocked him, parked that Honda in the middle of the corner. He knew that Rins could sweep underneath him. Marquez then into Brooklands for the final time. Has he got the job done? He's so hard on that front end. Rins is trying everything to get the Suzuki into contention. They come into Luffield. Surely Rins is not going to try and ride around the outside of Marquez again into Woodcote. 1 corner to go. Marquez versus Rins.
Here we go then. Around the final corner. Rins is going to have another look. Surely not around the
He's got the job.
He's got the
He's done it.
He's going to do it. He's done it. Rins has poached it.
Unbelievable.
Unreal from Rins. Marquez has been mugged again.
Look at this. The drive, the corner speed, the edge grip he had. How tight was that? How tight was that? What another monumental finish to a MotoGP race.
That's what it means to Davide Brivio.